Well, Kyle, I've earned myself an England call-up. So I'm going to have to go to training, but don't worry, you'll be fine.
No, Jill, it's not an England call-up. They want you to call up England, as in our guest, Beth England.
Why didn't you just say that? Beth, it's time.
This is Lionesses Down Under, connected by EE.
Hello and welcome back to Lionesses Down Under, connected by EE. I know she's been waiting a long time for this. Beth England is with us today. How are you, Beth?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You guys?
All good.
Can't complain. I'm happy you're in the studio. It was quite nice. You were loving it when you walked in the room.
Yeah, it's very upmarket. They've put some money in this. I'm buzzing.
They have indeed. Just for you to be here
Can't
as well,
wait.
all right? Now, we'll be chatting to you, obviously, all about the tournament, but we've also going to put all of your questions to Beth, all right? So you can get in touch. How do you do that? You know what the hashtag is by now. Lionesses Down Under. Get in touch. Any messages of support, any questions for Beth? We want to hear from you.
Beth, it's so nice to have you on the show. How's your Australian adventure been so far?
It's been amazing in so many ways. First, I started off by seeing a kangaroo, set the tone.
None of them in Barnsley, no?
No, I mean, there's a few that might look like them, but not quite. But yeah, it's definitely been an experience, and yeah, I've loved every minute of getting to know what the place is like, travelling around. Although it's tough, it's nice to explore different parts of Australia.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're just 3 days away from that huge match as well, taking on Nigeria in the round of 16. Talk to me about training. How's it going? Are the girls looking forward to that next challenge?
Yeah, training's been good. Oh, good facials there, guys, as well. Yeah, training's been good. I think everyone's really excited for the game. I think we know anything can happen in this tournament, so we know that we've got to be on our A game once again, and yeah, hopefully we get the job done.
Yeah, we haven't played Nigeria since 2004, which, don't be shocked, was even before my time.
Oh, really?
As well,
I was 10 then, I think.
But we know that they've caused some upsets so far in this tournament. What are you expecting from them as an opposition?
I think they're going to be a very front-footed, physical team.
Yeah.
I think we're going to expect quite a transitional game. Hopefully we can settle the ball and keep pace of it. But yeah, I feel like they're going to give us a big test, that's for sure. So definitely not to underestimate them.
Yeah.
Now, we know, obviously, you're a great finisher, but there's some celebrations in this video as well. I want to wait until it comes to them, because what a finish that is, and then straight away you get, what, another one, second one? Is she going to put it away?
You just love finishing,
course.
don't
I do,
you?
yeah.
Wait, a third one?
Oh,
You tell him there's another one? Getting ready for it?
Give me the ball for an hat trick. There we go.
There we
I have
are.
no idea what this is.
Yeah!
It was the first thing that come to mind.
How long were you practicing that? Have you done that before?
That was just a one-hit wonder, but you never know. If I score in proper tournament, I might whack it out again.
Please, please, I want to see you do that. Now, obviously, playing for the Lionesses now, what an achievement. But it didn't start here, all right? I want to throw it all the way back, okay, to your academy days, because you're part of a trio in the squad that came through the Sheffield United Academy. Ellie Roebuck, Millie Bright as well in that picture.
Really dug these pictures out, haven't you? Is this my mum? Is this my mum sending these in?
Millie doesn't have her eyes open either.
No,
Didn't know the photo was being
no.
taken. Talk to us about this academy. Why is it so special? Because it's produced some top talent, as we just mentioned.
Yeah, no, I absolutely loved playing at Sheffield. I think for me that was where I learned to take football more seriously. Before that, it was all just a bit of fun. Like, I started off in a boys' team and stuff, and I think the academy really made me realise like different traits to progress and ways and routes to go. And I think obviously I've played with Millie most of my life now in all teams. And in that picture as well, I played with my twin sister. She was just above me, so it was nice to have someone playing football with me throughout my journey. And yeah, I'll never forget one of my favourite coaches was Keith and Joe. They were a married couple, and they would always demand so much. Even we were at a young age, but it was at the time you think, oh, they're a bit bossy, but then really you just know that they just wanted the best for you.
You spoke about Millie there, obviously Sheffield together, then Doncaster Bells, and then Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Do you just follow each other around?
I know, yeah. Although I can't see that changing now again. I think I've made my move and she's quite set where she is. But yeah, it's been nice to share my journey with a fellow Northerner, and I think it's quite a nice story that we've been able to achieve so much together on the pitch at different teams as well.
Yeah, obviously you know her a lot better than others. What kind of captain is she in this team? Like, what kind of leader?
I would definitely say she's a different leader to Leah. She's very loud with Rachel, I'll give her that. She's not shy of saying what she thinks, and I think she's very demanding, always wants standards high, which you get that most of the time anyway in an environment like this, but she's always wanting to push for more, and yeah, she'll run through a brick wall for any of you, so you know she's always there and she's got your back.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well, as you know, on Lionesses Down Under, because I know you've been watching all of the shows, you'll have seen that Niamh Charles was on that sofa yesterday, and we have this tradition where we always get the previous guest to ask the next guest a question, all right? So let's see, was she cheeky? Did she want to ask you a nice question? Let's find out what Niamh Charles wanted to ask Beth England.
Right.
Hi, Betty. My question for you is, what is your favourite tattoo?
Oh, that's a nice one.
That is a nice one. Betty as well.
Yeah, that came from when I had a spell at Liverpool. So, like, most of the girls that I played with, like Kumi, Zell and all that, they all just seem to have called me Betty, and it's just stuck. So a few of the other girls have picked it up. But, yeah, no, that's a no-brainer. I said this before. My favourite one is of my dog, Buddy. Don't know if anyone... I show it to everyone. Like, I show him, everyone. Always talk about my dogs, and people are probably bored of me talking about my dogs. But, yeah.
Have you got any more tattoos planned? Can you give us an exclusive here on Lionesses Down Under?
I've not necessarily got any planned, but I did say in an interview the other day, if we do win it, then I'm going to get the kangaroo and the date tattooed on me somewhere. So, yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
no, I think
okay.
because obviously got the one with the Euros, the winning one from the Euros, so I thought only fitting. First World Cup. You never know. I think good things.
Should we get that as well? Yeah. Kangaroo in the date somewhere?
I will get any tattoo, literally any tattoo. I'm throwing it out there.
Wow.
Any tattoo.
So far I'm getting a tattoo and you're going to be cutting my hair. That's what we've had so far if you win. So yeah,
chaos,
get it done.
it? Yeah.
All right.
I'll make sure it's a good one. Don't worry.
Right, I've had loads of questions coming in already. Lionesses Down Under, that's the hashtag, all right. Make sure you use it. We love hearing from you guys at home. We've got so many great questions as well, haven't we, Jill?
Beth,
take it away.
So much love for you. So I've had to kind of just whittle it down to a few. So
bless.
Mandy West wants to know, what is your favourite part of being an England footballer?
Oh, good question. There's lots of benefits to this, but I think my favourite part is actually just being able to wear the shirt and seeing England on the back of an England shirt. Yeah. It's very fitting and it just fills me with a lot of pride.
That is so mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is so mad. Because usually they say the name on the front of the shirt is more important than the name on the back. But in your case...
It means it's still the same. It's still the same. However, it just looks a bit better. But yeah, I would always get teased as a kid having an England shirt and England on the back. And they're like, that's not very original. And I'm like...
Well, who's laughing now?
Who's laughing now?
Yes.
Me. We're a proper one.
Oh, well, India wants to ask, what are 3 essentials from home, aside from the boring football stuff, that you have brought to Australia? I know one of them that you have to bring.
Which is?
Your little cordial, because you don't drink water, do you?
Yeah, it's a weird fact. I don't like water, or I've never been able to drink it on its own since I was a baby.
At all?
No, so I've been on like squash my whole life, so I always have Robinson squash with me everywhere I go.
That's where I went wrong. That's why I'm not a footballer.
That's what it is. That's my secret. And then I've brought some pictures of like my family and my dogs, obviously. They stay in my backpack and travel with me to all the games.
Not the dogs, the pictures.
Yeah, I wish, but they distract me a little bit. A third essential, probably my phone charger, just so that I know I can speak to my family.
Yeah.
And FaceTime
the dogs.
There you go, there we are. Yeah.
And last one, Stephen Conroy asked, can we please get an update on your dogs? It would ease the World Cup stress for everybody. Apparently the fans keep asking about your dogs. There
look
they
at
are.
him smile. Oh, look how beautiful they are. So this is Buddy and Dillis.
Buddy looks so happy.
He is so proud, isn't he? Look at that. What an update on what? How they are?
On the dogs, how are they?
Yeah,
what
no, they're great.
Up to?
They're currently living their best life in Wales with my partner's family. They've got a really big garden. Thankfully, it's not been raining as much. But yes, they're getting fed endless chicken from Nanny Ness.
Oh.
And just living their best life. But hopefully they're missing their mum.
Oh, that's a great update, right?
Yeah.
They're living their best life, all right.
They always do.
Right, I've got to throw one more question in there because it's a brilliant question. From Polly, this one. Would you follow in Jill Scott's footsteps and do I'm a Celebrity.
100%, without a doubt. But the only thing I worry about is that they wouldn't let me have squash because I can't have water.
Oh, no.
So if you're allowed like a luxury item, it would have to be Robinson squash.
I definitely don't think
So I don't know if they
No?
But I've
No.
always said, like, I used to watch all the shows, like I'm a Celeb, Strictly, Dancing on Ice, all of that. I'm a Celeb was always my favourite, and honestly, I was so jealous of you, but proud of you at the same time, because that's like a lifelong achievement. That is.
Thanks.
I wasn't jealous when she was eating I'd
want to do it all. I'd want to experience. Although the leaning off the building.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am actually scared of heights, but I think
I'm
you just go
petrified.
into like fight mode. But
Yeah.
let's get Beth into the jungle.
I'd go in the
I think.
jungle.
With some squash.
With some
There we
squash,
go,
as long
yeah.
as there's squash.
And finally, can I just share this one last
Please
message
do.
if we've got time? Just a really nice message from Claire on Instagram that says, "Thank you for making my daughter's year by signing her sign at the match at MK Dons." That must feel special, that you can make someone smile so much.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. I think we're very fortunate and lucky that we're in a position where we can inspire and make people feel as happy as we do, whether that's just a response on social media or a signed flag, a signed shirt, a signed sign. I think it's very empowering, and hopefully we can continue to do that and make people happy.
Yeah, and we want to hear from all the fans as well back at home, 10,500 miles away. But if you've got any pictures with the players before they travel to Australia, send them in. Use the hashtag Lionesses Down Under. We want to hear from you. Plus, keep an eye out on Instagram, all right? Get on the Instagram stories. We'll be giving who's the next guest on Lionesses Down Under, and you'll be able to ask them a question directly. So please get those in.
Well, speaking of next guests, we've actually got a former Lioness waiting to come on the show. So can we have a big round of applause for Rachel Brown-Finnis?
Yeah.
Welcome to Lionesses Down Under.
Thank you. What a pleasure this is.
It's nice to have you here in Australia, but obviously you've been following the whole tournament. You've just arrived, though, which is amazing. We'll get into talking about that, but how much have you enjoyed the tournament so far?
It's been unreal. I mean, right up until sort of yesterday and the results that rolled in yesterday and how many surprises that have landed. You know, England's form continues to build, and that final game in the group sort of sealed it with a bit of a kind of stamp. But yeah, just the surprise have been the most exciting thing. Even my young daughter was like, "Oh my gosh, Mum, Germany are out!" And I'm like, "I know."
You can say that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
So, Rach, what do you think of this current squad? Obviously, the strength and depth, the players that are starting, coming off the bench. What do you actually think of them as a team? Because we're so excited by the talent in this squad.
It's been unreal, and even from the squad reveal and the changes, you know, that have happened since the European Championships, some because of injuries, some otherwise. The players that have come in have just looked like they've always been there, and you know, likes of I know Beth, you were in the squad for the Euros, but seeing you on the pitch was fantastic to see, and see you be so ready coming on and literally come in and make a difference. And like Katie Zellum coming in and just playing that role that I don't think anyone's played for about the last 20 years. Kira's played there for that long. And again, doing that so well and the interchanging. And I think it's been great, Serena Wiegman showing that, you know, nobody should pigeonhole her as a manager that doesn't make changes. And rightly so. So to see the squad adapt, and it looks like a game plan's been sort of mastered by the boss, and the team have gone out, the squad have gone out, really kind of absolutely pinned down every detail of what needs to happen in that, what needs to happen from coming off of the bench, and it's just beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely is. It must remind you as well of playing for England, because...
No, he's well better. Like, we were rubbish back
Well, I'm in the minority here, okay, because I'm the only one who's not represented my country at football or anything. But the dream is still alive. I'm going to keep on saying that. There's still time, although it is running away very quickly. Rachel, you have 82 caps for England. Tell me what it feels like to step out onto that pitch, especially in like a must-win game. I mean, every game is must-win anyway, but going out there, representing your country, how does that feel?
I remember the World Cup, the first World Cup we went to in that shirt, 2007, and it was the first World Cup that we'd been to in kind of like the modern era of football. I think 95 was the time before that. So, you know, I waited I made my debut in '97. It was like over 10 years before we actually got to a World Cup, which seems crazy nowadays. Because, you know, Euros, World Cups, Olympics are just there now.
All the time, it never ends.
So no worries, you're welcome. But it means everything. It's a culmination of all your hours trained, everything that sort of you put to one side, everything you say no to, all the sacrifices. And it justifies all of that when you walk out on the pitch, and representing your country at a World Cup particularly is really the sort of the height of everything. That was in China, which it's similar in some ways, somewhere I've never been to before, somewhere completely different to home, somewhere that if you've not experienced before took a bit of time to kind of get used to. But again, somewhere that will never ever leave your memory for that reason. It was so different. So unbelievable.
And Rach, obviously heading into the knockout stages now, I always feel that there's a little bit more focus on the goalkeepers. Hopefully not, but could be penalty shootouts. Have you got any advice for this goalkeeper, Mary Earps?
I don't think there's anything that I can tell her that make her any better. Her focus for me is like the thing that, she maximises everything from a technical point of view, from a decision-making point of view. But that's easy to say. That the technical stuff is stuff you practice for years and years and you've polished. The tactical stuff, the decision-making is stuff you have to be present for, like every single second of every single game. And that's what I think she does so well, is stay so present, stay so on it. Whether you've not touched the ball for 20 minutes, whether your team's not touched the ball for 20 minutes or longer, she's there, she's ready, she's in exactly the right position she needs to be. She's attached to the back line when they're moving across and up and down. So I think that is the thing that stands out to me more than anything. Technically, when called upon, she can produce excellent saves, but that's because she's been in the right position, because she's been concentrating for the whole time. So I couldn't be prouder of having, a superstar player and that be the number one in goal.
Right, we've talked about this current team a lot, and we'll come back to that, all right? Because I want to throw it back just a little bit, okay? Because you spent a fair bit of time with Jill over the years, so let's get into any stories. This picture,
oh my gosh.
I've got it out of the archives.
Oh, no.
What a team this is, by the way.
I look very nervous. I'm like, what am I doing with all these superstars? That's what I'm thinking right there.
Why did I get my hair done like this?
Travelling obviously with this squad, but working with Jill and playing with Jill over the years. Any good stories?
Not for camera.
Thinking, sieving through the sort of suitable ones. We played with her at Everton for a long time, and we went to Lithuania, and she just reminded me of this story beforehand, but loads of stories from Jill being sort of 17 or 18 when she joined Everton, and that being a long time, and then coming in with England. I remember a disastrous camping trip. She came camping with all of us and kind of forgot to put up a tent, basically, which in British weather in the summer is not great. Brought a massive wheelie bag like you expect if you come into Australia for sort of 6 weeks for the weekend, in a tent.
I remember that.
Woke up soaking wet.
I didn't put the undersheet into the tent, and I woke up and I was literally this high in water. I thought I'd actually weed myself, but thank God I hadn't. It was rainwater.
So you learned from the jungle.
I know, the king of the jungle.
See, these are the lessons that we provided to Jill.
What a turnaround.
So, Rach, last 16 now, is there any fixtures that you're heading to? Any fixtures you're really looking forward to?
Yeah, well, the reason I'm out here is because me and Robin Cowan are going to be doing commentary for BBC TV. So we've come out to cover the last 16, which has all got to plan. And we'll be doing England against Nigeria, so flying out to Brisbane for that one. And then we're saying right out to the end. So fingers crossed, come that final date, it'll be England in the final. It'll be able to be jubilant once again. But I've got my kids with me this time, which is amazing to sort of continue the journey of having played and travelled the world through football, and to be able to kind of continue that and show them sort of how exciting football is, not just from on the pitch, but the things you get to do off of it as well.
We nearly had a night off, us two, because we saw the kids around before and we nearly put them in. They could have done our jobs for us, definitely. Right, stay where you are, Rachel, all right? You don't want to miss this one, because earlier this week, all right, My England football members were given the chance to vote on a challenge for Jill. This is very exciting. I've been waiting all day for this one. They chose the Australian Animal Challenge. Well, what is that? I hear you asking down your phones, on your computers, watching us. Well, yesterday we gave Jill 5 animal calls to learn. And Bethany and Rachel, I'd like you to be the judge of how she can mimic them and how she can replicate those sounds, all right? They're all native to Australia, so you can see where this is going, all right? So we'll have the animals up here, and we're going to get her to mimic these noises, listening very closely. The Jill Scott challenge. First up is the kangaroo, which sounds like this.
Is that you? That's like Jill when she sleeps.
Is that really a kangaroo? Right, okay.
I've not seen one, you've seen one, so did they sound like that?
The ones I've seen have been nice. That one sounds like an angry kangaroo.
Well, an angry kangaroo by Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
That's a great
That's
attempt,
not
to be
bad.
fair.
Would you give her a point?
You've committed.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Definitely. Well done.
Voice is just broken.
Strong start. Okay, interesting. I want to hear your comments on this, everyone watching as well. All right, okay. Next up, the koala. What does a koala sound like? You may never have heard.
Sounds like it's been strangled. Oh, good luck, Jill.
What are they
Right, that's
doing?
like
I want to know how long you spent practicing this in your room because these are actually quite
One
good.
go yesterday, literally
I
one
must
go.
say.
I walked past her room and all I heard
Yeah.
was the koala. I went, that's a koala. What's
Yeah.
a koala in
I
the
must
room?
say that I had a little practice in front of Toonie and Alessia.
Oh, wow.
Did you?
Practice, yeah.
Interesting.
Bless them.
Right, so you've been holding koalas whilst you've been here, Beth.
Yeah.
Sound like a koala?
I think that was better than your kangaroo. Your kangaroo needed
okay.
more of a growl, but that one I would say
Give it a
was
point, or
better.
are we...
Yeah, I've only been here 24 hours, so I feel very much a novice. in this
Okay, I
problem.
like that. You're not getting involved.
I'll
yeah.
go with Beth's sort of.
A point?
Yeah, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'd take that.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, look at this.
But
All right,
then-
next
Wow.
up. Wait for this one. I've never heard one of these before in my life. A wombat, which sounds like this.
Right, this is going to be.
They don't sound happy, do they? None of these animals.
Sounds like a really angry cat,
Right,
doesn't
you
it?
ready?
That sounded more like Daffy Duck.
Oh, okay. all right.
That actually really hurt. Don't look at the actions. It's about
No,
the sound.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes to the next one. I think I might have to.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Giving her a point. No.
Come on, lioness policy. Be honest.
It was rubbish. Okay, all right. Come on, there we go. All right.
Is it just me? You're
spot
not
on,
judging.
that.
Okay, okay.
Go on, right.
Right, what we got
So we're a
next?
team.
I'm
so
happy
we're a
with that.
team.
Okay,
Team
right.
to-
3 for
team-
3.
3 for 3.
Wow.
I've really
Okay.
scratched my throat.
I might have to be the Simon Cowell on the next
Yeah.
one. Gosh. All right, okay. Next up, we've got the white ibis, okay? Which locals, you won't know this yet, Rachel,
Hotel?
but you'll see them in Brisbane, I promise you. Locals call them bin chickens, okay?
Okay.
These,
Yeah.
You've seen
I
them.
know,
Yes.
I know them as bin chickens.
Bin
yeah, they
chickens,
was at
all
Sunshine
right.
Coast.
Now, to all of us, I've seen them. I'm absolutely terrified. But locals will see them just in the city centres, just walking around. You'll see them, all right.
Exciting.
Yeah.
They walk around just like pigeons. For anyone,
But
I'm giving you some
3 times
context
the
in the
size.
UK. But this is what they look like, and this is what they sound like.
Oh, they're massive.
That one's actually
The
hard.
beak's
It's like,
that long to get in the bins.
Right, okay.
can I just say though, on that, it's the first time I've ever seen Kyle scared of birds when we've been walking around.
How big are they? Like that
They are
big?
quite big
No,
though, aren't
the
they? Their
big,
beaks are
the
huge.
big.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a bit okay.
What was that?
Wow.
Can we get that one again?
Oh, can we? I don't know. Can we get that one again?
I'll
Let's
do
see.
a little one.
I don't know what to say to that.
Do you know what? I
I'm
want to give you a
speechless. I've
point
not
just from the
misbehaved much in
effort,
my
to be
life.
honest, because
I mean, okay, look at them though, right? You're walking with your coffee through the city centre,
Yeah.
and these are just walking around.
I think I look more
That's-
like it than sound like it. Before you say
Yeah,
it. Before you say
All right, okay, we're going 4 for 4. Move on quickly, okay? Are you giving her that? Yeah, 4. All right, okay. Well, we've got one more. All right, again.
more?
Yeah,
I
there
didn't
is. I said
practice
there was
this one.
5. All right,
Okay.
the kookaburra, which makes this incredible sound.
hear them a lot.
You should be good at this one as well. She said she woke up to this in the jungle every morning. So
No, that was Boy George meditating.
okay. All right. It wasn't this.
I can't.
Where am I? That's how I'd imagined I would have had to do it. It's like,
Yeah.
hold
Did you
my
have to
stomach
push
and
it
do
in?
that.
Right. Did I pass?
Did you pass?
That was
Yeah.
well good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
5 out of 5, Julie.
5 out of 5, highly entertaining.
Wow.
You must have got very close to nature in the jungle.
Yeah.
And I'll say, if that doesn't go viral, I don't know what will. I'm looking forward to seeing that across all of my socials.
Right, enough about me. This show isn't about me. It's about Beth England and Rachel Brown-Finnis. Beth, will you just answer one more question for us, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Now, we've been getting all of your teammates to ask anonymous questions. So this isn't from us. It could be from Serena, could be from your teammates. So you've got to pick one of these, completely anonymous, choose anyone, and then you'll open it and you can ask away. There you go. Have you got one? There we are.
One is a free car. No one's won it yet.
Yeah, we've got it in there though.
Can I open it now, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Live to the world. Let's see what this is.
Come on,
Right.
Beth. You look nervous.
You just never trust this group, honestly. You never know what they're going to say. Oh, what a question. Do you want me to read it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Please.
Who has the best eyebrows in the squad?
Your eyebrows are good.
Mine are all right.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that on that
Thank you.
picture.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few of the girls that have had their eyebrows done. Everyone's like, oh, we need to go get them threaded, trying to find new threading places every city we move to. Oh, God. I would say either Zell or Jess. Because they, I think, take good care of theirs. Jess, I know where she gets hers done, so I think hers look really good. But I would say Zell's quite big on the beauty side as well. And
Everyone
look
said her
after
for her
hers.
nails as well. So
Yeah,
nails.
she always gets her nails done. There's quite a lot of the girls get their eyebrows done, but I would say
Zell or Jess.
Zell or Jess, yeah.
Take that. Okay.
They get the eyebrow award. So we're getting closer to England's match against Nigeria. And I want to know how the fans are feeling, don't we?
Of course.
So we've seen lots of them out and about in Australia. Sometimes it feels like you're actually in England because of the support here. And the players, I know, are loving the support too.
They are. Now, I'm pleased to say that we're actually joined by two fans right now, Sam Sleeman Boss and Claire Gavahan. Hello to you both. It's great to see you. Welcome to Lionesses Down Under. I hear, Sam, I'll start with you, that you've travelled over from Brighton to follow the Lionesses. You're currently in Perth, all right? So how's your trip been so far?
Absolutely amazing. It's been, well, we're just so lucky. We've been to all 3 games so far. So we've been to 3 different states, 3 different stadiums, and it's just been fantastic.
Oh. And Claire, you're in Brisbane at the moment, aren't you? You've seen all 3 England games so far. That's some experience,
she's not in
isn't it?
Brisbane.
You're not in
You're not in Brisbane, where are you?
I'm in Sydney. I fly up to Brisbane on Sunday.
Oh, sorry about that. We got ahead of ourselves. So you're in Sydney. But what's been the highlight so far for you?
Obviously the performances, which have been fantastic, and I'm so pleased that Beth has got on the pitch. But I think just seeing the tactics and that switch up for the China game, where we all sat there and went, what the heck is this going to be? We couldn't work it out when we saw it. And I just think that the staff and Serena are masterminds, and I love seeing that. And that excites me an awful lot. And the fact that the players then put it into action, that to me is a real highlight.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. And Sam, I'll come back to you because, as you've seen, we've got Beth here on the sofa joining us. What's your question for Beth?
Hi, Beth. So, out of all the stadiums that you've played in for England, which one is your favourite and why?
Oh, it's got to be Wembley, hasn't it? I think I would say, pretty much no-brainer. Even though I know I didn't play in it, but Wembley Euros final last year, the noise, the atmosphere, the celebrations on the pitch afterwards, I don't think, well, I hope something beats that, but which would be this one. But I think there's nothing could epitomise the noise, the tears, the laughter, the smiles of joy that brought to everyone in that moment.
I get goosebumps.
I would say it was between that and then when we played at Old Trafford, the opening game and the opening ceremony, that was like goosebumps as well, but I'd have to go with the final.
Yeah. And Claire, have you got a question for Beth?
So many, but I'll ask this. Beth, like, what's been your biggest challenge in your England career so far?
Oh,
that's a very good question.
The biggest challenge, I would say, is having to fight for my place to be a starting number 9 against great players like Ellen White and now obviously Alessia, and Rach has not made it any easier for me and join the crew. So yeah, I would say probably trying to fight to be a starting number 9.
Amazing, great answer, great insight as well. Final question now to both of you, but I'll start with you, Sam. Will you be watching the Nigeria match on Monday?
Well, from the stadium. I'm flying from Perth on Sunday night to arrive in the morning on Monday, and I'll be meeting up with other fans from a Facebook group that I set up before the game, and then we'll be heading off to the stadium, and I'm going to try and get a drum and bring some noise to the stadium on Monday.
We like the noise.
We do like the noise.
And Claire, how about you? I'm guessing, well, you've said you're flying there, so you're at the game as well?
I'll be in block 326 with my flag that you can see me behind me. I'll be screaming and shouting and just going mad like everybody else.
326. I think that's what my ticket is. All right, I'll see you there.
And as if going to see England in the last 16 wasn't enough, when you get back home, hopefully we can put a smile on your face, because we'll be sending you both an England shirt, which is signed by the whole squad. So there you go.
Amazing.
So enjoy the game, and thanks so much for calling in, okay?
Thanks. Come on, Beth, England.
Thank you.
Thank you both. See you soon.
Bye.
See you at the game.
Beth, I did actually tell you a little lie. I've got one more question for you.
Oh, just one more.
It's fine.
Are you ready to face dum 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 the tower?
I am.
Oh,
Bring it on.
Bring it on. You
Bring
look
it
confident there. Well,
I'm competitive.
we'll give you some time to work through your tactics, all right?
Right.
But here's a recap of how your teammates have previously done when they've taken on the tower.
Okay.
Right, let's get 30 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go! We've not made it easy. Come on.
Right, you need to go quick.
Quicker, come
You need
on.
to go quick.
Right, you've got half a...
You've got to go quick.
Jill, I'm trying.
Don't be... It's
Go
moving,
for
it's
it
going to
now.
tumble. Go for a different one.
Okay, is that 2 gold?
It is 2 gold. I know you're laid back, but you can't be now. Okay, all right, 10 points, all right. Get 2 golden ones. There we go.
my God,
2 at a time. Wow. 10 seconds. Can you? Oh, this one there. Get it up.
come on.
3, 2. Get one.
Lauren.
Quick.
Go on, LJ.
This one here. 2. Oh, get them up.
113
Woo!
seconds.
Charles.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stuff. You were watching that.
Yeah.
You pulled out that Niamh. You already saw her tactics. She took 2 out at a time, all right. And what did that result in? Well, she flew up the leaderboard. At one point, she was removing them 2 golds at a time. So that's what I'll say. 2 at a time. Make sure you get the golds, okay?
Yeah.
It's a big score to beat, but this is what the leaderboard looks like so far. We've pulled out Niamh at the top. You've got Ellie Roebuck, all right. Sheffield United. You guys know each other, of course. Middle of the park, all right. Rach Daly, you said obviously you've got to challenge her at times in the squad. You'll be better than her, surely, all right? I mean, she panicked. She didn't have much time. Well, she had 30 seconds, but she didn't use it. So there you go, all right?
Okay.
Just make sure you're getting a couple of blocks out and you'll be fine.
So the rules are simple. 30 seconds, build the tower as high as you can with 2 blocks, okay? If you want to stop at any point, just say freeze, but we'll never do that because it's boring and you do want the gold ones, okay?
I want the gold ones.
Yeah.
You want them, they're worth 10 points.
I'm allowed to know how many gold ones they are.
Oh, wow, getting into it already.
Got a very
Look at this.
logical brain.
What I'll do before we do get started, Rachel, how do you think she'll do? Do you think she'll...
She's going to go top of the leaderboard.
Whoa,
No pressure, no
Thinking about it
pressure.
like that.
Right.
I almost need
You
to take my
ready?
jacket
Look
off.
at this, 30 seconds
we're
on
in.
the clock. Shall we do it?
Right.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go on, Beth.
Okay.
Right, straight in.
Go on, Beth.
Straight in.
okay.
We've not made it easy.
not made it
2 at a
easy.
time,
Go on,
remember?
Beth.
Oh, good God.
Remember?
Have a
Right,
feel
okay.
around. Which
Get it
ones
out,
are
come on.
loose?
There we go. All right, yeah, all right. You got.
Oh, this is harder than it
Right,
was.
Which
you've
ones
had
are
10
loose?
seconds. Do not tumble the tower. Do not tumble the tower.
No, this is-
5 points. Beth, please. Come on. 5 points. You get a goal.
Oh,
Oh, you got 2
wait,
goals. Oh, ignore me. You got
No,
3
it's
goals.
2.
That's all right.
Milk
Put that on
with
top.
2.
There you go.
Oh, it's a 2,
okay.
sorry.
4. Whoa. Just
Go on, Beth.
get another quick.
Go on,
Just
Beth.
do it and get
Right,
another
you
one.
need to just go for it now.
3,
Just
2.
go for it.
I think we're out. I thought, I think we're out of time.
Ooh,
Independent
okay.
adjudicator.
I was slightly late on that last one. I can
Did
take.
this last one get in there? Can we have confirmation? We'll give it. We are giving it.
Yeah,
I'm
we're giving
hearing.
you it.
Wait a minute. I cannot believe this. All right.
I just went all
1,
gold.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golds.
So Neve's got.
6 golds.
6 goals.
What was the
The
height?
height is 105.
105. That's all right because you actually got 60
Oh.
points.
60 points.
60 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 golds.
I just went all gold. Yeah.
Is it 60?
Well, why would you not
60
do gold?
points.
Wow.
Why would you not? Wow. Okay, Beth, come in.
Right.
Come in. All right. Look at.
Wow.
You go to the top of the leaderboard. Well, points second on the leaderboard, all right, because it's
Okay.
on the height, okay, but you got the points.
I'll take that.
So I think
was
Beth's got a new name.
It was a slow start.
Goldie Blocks.
Goldie.
Goldie Blocks.
How are you feeling about that performance? You happy with it?
Do you know what? I think my start was slow. I underestimated how tough it was to forget the
Yeah.
first one out, but then we got building. But I'll take that. I'm not too disheartened. I would have liked to have been at the top. So sorry, Rach, but I'll take it.
That was
I can
good.
cope with that.
That
yeah.
was good.
I can cope with
Points must mean prizes. Prizes indeed. Jill Scott.
Prizes indeed, even though you weren't top of the board. I've been giving out a lot of these. I'm now being called
Right.
a fangirl. But this is for you.
that. Right, thank you.
Have you missed those puns?
I have. I've missed the energy.
I get them
Missed it in
every
case-
single day. Right, well, on that note, that's all we've got time for on today's Lionesses Down Under, connected by EE. Can we get a huge round of applause? Beth England in the studio. Great performance there.
Thank you. I think we need another round of applause for Rachel Brown-Finnis.
Oh, yeah.
And I have some exciting news, Kyle.
Go on, tell me.
I can't wait. We've got Alessia Russo tomorrow, right here, taking on the tower.
Yes, we will. So get your questions in. Use the hashtag Lionesses Down Under. We want to hear from you. And as always, you'll be able to find us at 12:30 on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. And we'll see you there.
Last thing to say, take care, koala bear.
Bye.